Well, I finally made it to the Movie Trivia Face-Off League. And I'm facing Jim. I've faced him around the league various times in other leagues, but I think this is our first time doing a one-on-one match together. I'm just excited to be playing. I don't really have much to say bad about Jim. He's a nice guy sometimes, but yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, movie trivia face off, go number 2, except this time it's Geek. Hopefully I don't choke away a lead in round 3 after kicking the other guy's the entire time. Malcolm's a good guy, but his questions in Foo Fighters matches, so here's hoping that Malcolm plays as bad as his Foo Fighters match questions.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Geektacular Spectacular Division. I am your Geektacular Commissioner, Commissioner Snorlax, or DJ Snacks as some would prefer to call me. Anyways, we have another fantastic match on board today. Geek debut matches for both of our competitors. The Krazy Kiwi, Malcolm Lay, and Jim the Wolf Green coming into the Geektacular Division. Both of these guys have competed against each other in other leagues, but this is their first time seeing each other here at the Movie Trivia Face-Off, so hopefully it will be a fantastic match. Joining me on the desk for this match today, Chris, the Chosen One, Engel.
It's great to be here today, Snacks.
Welcome back, buddy. Glad to have you on the desk again. Good to see you. All right, let's get our competitors in here today. Short, sweet, to the point. Let's do it. Introducing first, representing the fine country of New Zealand. He is also the host of the Rankum podcast on Take 3 Productions. He is known as the Krazy Kiwi, Malcolm Lay.
Good to be here.
Digging the poster in the background there, buddy. Baby Driver. Good choice. All right, his opponent, representing the fine state of Texas, hook 'em horns. He is known simply as the Wolf, and he is known as Jim Green.
Hi, hello.
Welcome back, sir. Glad to have you back on the game. Chris, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Malcolm, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Jim, are you ready?
Freddie.
Let's get ready to face off. All right, let's get into it. Your first question comes from the category of movie release dates. Movie release dates. What year saw the release of Ant-Man and the Wasp?
You know, I love this movie, but my youngest daughter asked if we should have a can of Raid when we go see it.
You should. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Malcolm.
I think I've stuffed up about 2017.
Sandwich. And Jim Green.
It was last year, 18.
2018 is correct for 1 point.
All right. Question 2 in the category of Star Wars. Star Wars and nothing but Star Wars. What group captured and sold Shmi Skywalker into slavery? That's definitely a tough one. If my mom was put into slavery.
4, 8, and 3, 2, and I let you go. 1. Pens down.
Let's start with Jim.
I put the Sand People question mark.
And we'll go to Malcolm.
I put the Tusken Raiders.
Both answers, unfortunately, are incorrect. The correct answer is Pirates.
Oh, yes.
Correct. Both competitors were deep in thought there. They thought they had that one. Unfortunately, no perfect rounds today, gentlemen. You jinxed it. We didn't even need the Spaniard here to do it for you. Question number 3 comes from the wizarding world of Harry Potter. What words must be spoken to hide the images on the Marauders map? This must be one of those movies I haven't watched yet.
I wish I could use this to hide my browser history.
4, 3, right? 2.
That's
Repeat the question.
NordVPN. NordVPN.
Especially from your mom. Hands down. Pens down. Pens down.
We did have a repeat. We had a repeat request.
I'm sorry. Who asked for the repeat?
No.
Me.
Okay. Malcolm, that is your first repeat. Question again. What words must be spoken to hide the images on the Marauders map?
This marker kind of sucks.
All right. Well, I'm not even going to go full countdown because it looks like they're both ready to go. We will start with Malcolm.
I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
And Jim.
Mischief managed.
Yeah, I realise the stuff
Mischief
that
managed is correct.
Give me 1 second.
No problem. Technical difficulties. Need a new pen. That's fine. Good to go. All right. Over to you, Chris.
All right. In the category of Middle Earth, these are movies involving hobbits and elves and things. In the first Hobbit film, the elven name for Rivendell is mentioned. What is it?
I love this category.
I'd love it if the Hobbit movies were better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And we'll go to the wolf first.
I was going to write Elvish something.
And we're going to the Krazy Kiwi.
I didn't get it.
Ooh, the correct answer is Imladris.
Yeah,
You even said it correctly. How about that, folks? All right. Our next question comes from the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Including post-credit scenes, which MCU film did we first see Thanos?
You mean that big, giant California raisin-looking thing?
Yeah, that dude with the funky chin. Yeah. 5, 4, 3. Crater face. 2, 1. Or Grand Canyon. Pens down. We will go to the Krazy Kiwi
The Avengers.
and the Wolf.
2012, The Avengers.
And
Avengers
Kiwi
is
manages
correct.
to get
1 point
on the
each.
board.
Yep, drops a point on the board finally. Let's see how he rolls from this point on.
All right. Your next category is mixed bag. It could be anything. Who plays Frank Moses in this DC imprint film series, Red? This movie was a surprise to me. I did not expect to like this movie.
What category was this? Mixed bag?
Mixed bag.
Correct. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And we'll go with Jim.
I've said Bruce Willis.
And Malcolm.
I also said Bruce Willis.
Double correct answers. Bruce Willis is right.
Looks like the Kiwi did knock the rust off there. Got 2 in a row. Looks like he might be starting on a roll. Your next question is from DC. DC movies. Who lets it all hang out as Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen?
You know, I think that normally would get somebody in trouble on the streets.
Normally, yes, it would. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Malcolm.
I might have this wrong, Billy Crudup.
And the legendary wolf, Jim Green.
Don't remember.
Billy Crudup is correct. Another point on the board for the Kiwi.
Very important point to creep up 1 point behind the wolf. All right. Your next category is in the world of Marvel films. Marvel films. What other name do vampires call Blade? I call him Tax Dodger.
That's what a lot of people will call him. And a lot of other people will call him not in the remake.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Jim, we'll go to you.
Daywalker.
And Malcolm.
I believe they just call him Traitor.
Daywalker is the correct answer.
Might have spoken a little too soon on knocking the rust off there. Your penultimate question in round 1 is from the category of Star Trek. That's where they go trekking through the stars. Aha. In Star Trek Into Darkness, which Enterprise crew member addresses the Klingons in their native language on the Klingon homeworld of Kronos?
Snacks, do you know Klingon?
I don't. I know a few words like Kapla.
Yeah. We should take a class together. Like a city annex kind of thing.
5, 4, no, 3, 2, I'll pass. 1. And pens down. We'll start with Malcolm.
I think it's one of 2, but I went Spock.
Jim?
I also thought it was one of 2, and I also said Spock.
Oh.
We're looking for Uhura.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Uhura.
I couldn't remember if she was there or not.
Well, she
And
is a
your
language officer.
Your final question in round 1 is in the category of DCEU, also known as We Don't Know What's Going to Happen with This Series. In Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, how long have he and Alfred been watching good guys fall or turn to villainy, according to Bruce Wayne?
So, deep question.
It's a really, really, really tough question. Although I'm a little creeped out that he's watching me. I mean,
Well,
that's a creeper. I should
4,
call the police.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And Jim.
I said 20 años. 20 years.
And Kiwi.
I read 5 years.
20 years is correct. No bonus points for the multilingual, but good job.
I dig it. Of course, Spanier's probably going to cringe when he hears your pronunciation of it like he does the rest of us. Looking at a 6-3 lead coming out of round 1 for the Wolf. 6-3. Not a bad round for the Wolf, but I think the Kiwi's just a little bit rusty on his geek knowledge. We'll have to see how he does in round 2. Speaking of, let's go ahead and head on over. Round 2, here we come.
All right, in round 2, it's known as the Wheel Round, or as Mark Ellis says, the Wheel of Fate, Doom, and Justice. Each competitor will spin the wheel. You can respin once on what if you would like to, but whatever you land on that second time, that's what you get. Each competitor will be given 5 questions from their landed category, worth 2 points apiece. However, if you're having a tough time with it, you could always go to multiple choice, but then the question will go down to 1 point. But beware, if you get it incorrect, your opponent can steal, which can make or break a match. JTE rules and challenges are in play. Kiwi, you have already used 1 of your JTE rules with 2 left, but your challenge is intact. Jim, your JTE rules and your challenges are all intact. Jim, you are up 6-3. Will you be spinning first or deferring to your opponent?
I will be deferring. No.
And the categories, I leave it to Stacks.
All right, categories on the wheels today are Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Middle Earth, Marvel movies, the DCEU, Star Trek, movie quotes, the Wizarding World, the MCU, and DC movies, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Let me know when you're ready, Malcolm.
Ready?
All right, your first spin. Oh, DC movies, your first spin.
Spin again.
Spinning away from DC movies it is. Your second
Definitely
spin.
hoping for that opponent's choice.
Are you the windshield or are you the bug today? Looking like we're going to end up with Middle Earth. Middle Earth.
All right, Malcolm.
Go right ahead, sir.
All right, Malcolm. 5 questions in the category of Middle Earth. And your first question. In the 2 towers, what does not idly fall to allow Aragorn to track the hobbits?
I love this quote.
Multiple choice.
5,
All right, your multiple choice, and your options are A, the Elvish Dagger, B, the Leaf of Lothlorien, C, an arrow, or D, pipeweed.
The Leaf of Lothlorien.
That is correct. All right, taking your time with it. Very wise strategy. Going to multiple choice. Awesome job. Moving on to your second question. Category Middle Earth. What was the name of Theoden's heir?
Theodred.
That is also correct for 2 points. Good job. All right, moving right along here. Definitely got some momentum going. Third question in the category of Middle Earth. Who was responsible for Theoden's magical incapacity?
Multiple choice.
All right, I can do that for you. Is it A, Sauron, B, Grima Wormtongue, C, Saruman, or D, Denethor?
Saruman.
That is also a correct answer. Great job. Hanging in there. All right. Your fourth question in the category of Middle Earth. What does Treebeard assume Merry and Pippin are at first?
Orcs.
No hesitation on that. Another 2 points. All right. And your final question in the category of Middle Earth. Which hobbit can't resist the pull of the Palantir?
Um,
5.
Pippin.
That is also correct for 2 points.
Solid round for the Krazy
8 points
Kiwi.
out of 10.
Puts them up 11-6 pending Jim's spin on the wheel. Mr. Green, whenever you're ready for your spin.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Looking like you're going to end up with Wizarding World. I thought you might. I'll have your questions here in one moment. They're somewhere in this document.
You were so close to it, Malcolm. You were like that far away from it.
All right. Here we go from the category of the Wizarding World. Round 2 for Jim the Wolf Green starts with who kills Dobby?
That's it?
Who kills Dobby?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
2 points.
That meanie.
Your
I
next
thought there was going
question.
to be
I know, right?
longer to that.
Your next question. Why does Voldemort's killing curse backfire at the end of the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Why does the killing curse backfire? Because I don't know how you would write this in multiple choice, but he's using the wand, and the wand belongs to Harry, so it won't like attack his master, so it like bounces back at him.
I can accept that. That seemed like a fairly good explanation we have in the document here. The Elder Wand recognizes Harry as its true owner. 2 points.
Yeah, I was really curious as to how long those multiple choice options would be.
They weren't short. I'll leave it at that. Your third question. Who led Harry to find the Sword of Gryffindor in the lake?
Okay. Who led Harry to find the Sword of Gryffindor in the lake? That would be it's a dear Patronus courtesy of Severus Snape.
I will accept Snape as a proper answer for another 2 more points. Fourth question. Who directed Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Chris Columbus.
No hesitation whatsoever. Another 2 points. Your last question. Going for the sweep. Who plays Nearly Headless Nick in the Harry Potter series?
That'd be Monty Python vet, John Cleese.
Correct for a clean sweep, 10 points, giving you a 16-11 lead heading into round 3. 5 points, not that bad. Pretty good combination of ways to make up that 5 points going in round 3. So Malcolm's got a little work for him to cut out for him. Easy for me to say, right? Got a little work cut out for him heading into round 3. Try to stay in this match and take it as far as we can. Let's go ahead and move on to round 3. All right, folks, round 3 is going to go like this. Both competitors will pick 3 numbers between 1 and 16. Those 3 numbers will correspond to random categories. They will receive 3 questions in this round. Those questions are going to be worth 2 points for the first one, 3 points for the second one, and 5 points for the third one. There is no stealing. There's no penalty for missing a question. Malcolm, you have 2 repeats and your challenge. Jim, you have 3 repeats and your challenge. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Jim, you are in the lead, 16-11. I will take your 3 numbers first between 1 and 16.
16, 8, and 11.
16, 8, and 11. Malcolm.
I'm going to go with 4, 9, and 12.
Those are numbers
4,
I usually
9,
pick.
and 12. We're going to start with you since you are down by 5 points. You picked category number 4. Your 2-point question is from the category of Star Trek. Star Trek. How many Star Trek movies feature the character Jean-Luc Picard?
I want to say 3.
4, 3. Final answer? 2, 1.
Final answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're looking for 4. 4.
Sandwiched it.
Generations, First Contact, Insurrection, and Nemesis.
God damn it.
Forgot Nemesis.
Why?
All right. Your 3-point question comes
Do it,
from the category of weapons, technology, and magical objects. Weapons, technology, and magical objects. Number 9. Your question is, what device mounted in the DeLorean makes time travel possible?
Flux capacitor.
That is correct for 3 points. And that'll move us on to your 5-point question
You can do it, Malcolm.
to send it back over to Jim and keep the match going. Avoid the technical knockout. All right. Your 5-point question is from the category of, you said number 12. That is movie quotes. Movie quotes. The question is, in the Star Wars franchise, who says the following quote? Save the rebellion. Save the dream. You still have repeats if you need them. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. The question again. In the Star Wars franchise, who says the following quote? Save the rebellion. Save the dream. Five, 4.
Repeat
3,
the question.
2. Your final repeat. In the Star Wars franchise, who says the following quote? Save the rebellion. Save the dream.
I'm probably in the wrong movie, but I'm going to go Cassius Endor.
And your winner by a final score of 16-14, Jim
So
the Wolf Green. No, the answer we were looking for is Saw Gerrera.
Yeah, I knew it was Rogue One. I knew it was Rogue
Yeah.
Rebellion.
I mean, I was worried I was in the wrong movie. I was thinking Rogue One. So.
Oh man, close game. 16-14 final. And that, my friend, is also unfortunately a technical knockout because Mr. Green didn't have to answer a single question in his third round. All right, checking my phone here. Looks like Elk got his power restored. Looks like didn't even have to fire up the generator since it's a balmy 95,000 degrees in southern Ontario where he is at today. We're going to send it off to the Elks Lodge and our good friend, yours and mine, the self-proclaimed hardest working man in the movie trivia face-off, Andrew the Elk Kelp. Take it away, Elk.
What's up, face-off fanatics? Welcome back to the Elks Lodge here in beautiful southern Ontario. It is warm today, as mentioned by DJ Snacks. I am the hardest working man in face-off, the most exciting man in face-off. But all the action, all the excitement today is for this man, the winner of today's match, Jimmy the Wolf Green. Jimmy, welcome to the Elks Lodge. How you feeling?
Malcolm, I have one thing to say to you. I TKO'd you. Malcolm gets it. That's all that matters. I feel good. Feels just good to get a win because I haven't played much lately. So just getting any wins are fun, especially when you TKO someone that writes bad Foo Fighter questions.
All right, the Foo Fighters not taking him down today, but you have taken down your opponent, Malcolm, the Krazy Kiwi. You had a great match out there today, Jimmy. A little slow start with round one, but you did come out with a lead, 3 points ahead with 6 points correct in that first round. Maybe some room for improvement, but man, you cannot improve on that. Round two, how about it? 5 for 5, everything, 2-pointers, 10 points on the board, enough to take you all the way through to your TKO. How do you feel about your round two and your win?
The will giveth and taketh away. I know Malcolm knew all of it as well, so it's just that's what he was hunting for, and that's what he would have picked if he would have got spinner's choice. But I got it, and he didn't, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And he Brooklyn Dale the one off on the year and the Jean-Luc Picard question. So tough choice, tough out there for.
Well, it was a tough second round for your opponent, enough to take him down, enough to give you the victory today. You're moving forward with a win in our Geek-tacular division. You are a impressive competitor, and if you keep playing like you played in your second round today, Samuel L. Jackson is not going to be the only person in the world able to say, "You sent in the wolf?" You had to say.
Yeah, there's more to that quote, but we're not going to say it, Malcolm. Another inside joke. Inside jokes are fun. Yeah.
Controversy, but I am going to keep the language family friendly, at least here in the Elks Lodge. Thank you very much for joining us, Jimmy the Wolf Green. Congratulations on your victory, and good luck to you moving forward in our Geek-tacular division. We're going to see you back real soon.
Definitely.
Taking it to our other competitor in today's match, unfortunately not able to get the victory. Let's take it over to Malcolm, the Krazy Kiwi Lay. And face-off fanatics, we are back with our other competitor from today's matchup, Malcolm, the Krazy Kiwi Lay. You had a crazy matchup out there today. A little rough going in round number one. You come out of it with 3 points on the board out of a possible 10, 3 points behind your opponent. Malcolm, how are you feeling after that first round?
I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm just annoyed at myself for messing up the Harry Potter question. In my head, I misheard the question and just had it mixed up, like which one they were looking for. But and the year, I just completely forgot which year I was in. But yeah.
Well, this league does have a history of questionable calls on Harry Potter questions, but I can't even blame it on Spaniard. He's not here today, but he is still the fake commissioner. Let's move forward with your match. Malcolm, you got into round number two. Much, much better for you. How about that performance? All 5 questions correct. Had to dip to multiple choice a couple of times. But I got to say, you must be feeling better after that second round, thinking, all right, I still got a chance at this one.
Yeah, I mean, like being from New Zealand, I'll be disappointed if I missed any Middle Earth question, and I'm sure Robert the Hobbit Park will be disappointed in me as well if I did. So, but I mean, the couple of them, I just played it safe and went to multiple choice just because I wasn't sure how specific they were looking for the answer. So I thought I'm not going to take a big risk if I don't have to. So.
All right, so you're playing smart, you're playing your strategy. Unfortunately, with a slow start, not quite enough to get you out of it today. You are taken down with a TKO, which, for stats purposes, not so great. But you are 0-1 in the Geektacular division. That means, Malcolm, you are not done. It's 2 losses, to knock you out of our Geektacular initial tournament. So you're coming back. You're facing somebody else down the line. If you had your way, if you could pick anybody in the league, who you looking at? What's up next for the Krazy Kiwi?
Well, I don't know if this person's debuted yet, but for the longest time in the other leagues, I thought I was the only New Zealander over there. As soon as I joined here, there was this one other person who said, "That great, now I'm not the only New Zealander here." I'm calling out that renegade Keith Kennedy. I know he knows Harry Potter, and it'll be fun to face a fellow Kiwi for the first time in my career. So.
All right, a little bit of danger on the mind of the Krazy Kiwi, looking to face off against Renegade Keith Kennedy. Battle of the New Zealanders. They're going to take it all the way to the end and maybe fall into those fires of Mount Doom. We'll see what the Renegade and perhaps the Dollhouse have to say about all of this. Malcolm, Krazy Kiwi lay. Good competition today. Great second round. Unfortunately taken down. Thank you for joining me here in the Elks Lodge. We're going to see you again soon. And folks out there, if you want to look as good as the Elk, before I throw it back, don't forget our movie trivia face-off gear available on tpublic.com/users/MTFO. That's movie trivia face-off. Hey, Garcia doesn't get a piece of that, does he? Anyway, let's take it back to the desk with my 2 favorite on-desk announcers for the day. That's right, back to you, Snacks and Engel.
All right, we're back on the desk. Thank you for those fantastic interviews. As always, Andrew the Elk Celt, the self-proclaimed hardest working man in the movie trivia face-off. We all know that's not true. I mean, you give the guy a butterfinger, he wanders off. What happens? Give a shout out and a thank you to my friend Chris, the chosen one, Engel, on the desk with me today. Thank you again, sir. Do appreciate you always being on the desk with me.
Thank you, sir.
And a shout out and a thank you to our 2 players on the day, Jim the Wolf Green and Malcolm the Krazy Kiwi Lay. Playing today, good match, close match, 16-14. Unfortunately, a technical knockout. Wolf gets his 1-0 start. The Kiwi is 0-1. Will be taking on the Renegade Keith Kennedy, also 0-1 in the New Zealand elimination match, the Down Under. We'll have to figure out a good, solid name for that match. A thank you to everybody behind the scenes you never get to see, but they're always there. The question writers, the graphics design, the social media, all the folks that you never see, but they're there. Their names are scrolling by down there. Just take a peek and you'll see them. And, of course, a thank you out there to you, the Face-Off Fanatics. You guys are the reason that we make this work. We work so hard to make this as good as we can. You guys drive this league. You tell us what you want. Comment down there. While you're at it, like, subscribe, share, visit us on the social medias, join our group and page on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, Movie Trivia Face Off, search it, you'll find everything out there. And as always, be excellent to each other.